Hello, welcome to my video. I have my very romanticized question somewhere in here that I copied it down while I was in the bus to come here. So I decided to answer a question today that a subscriber sent to me a couple of weeks back, maybe about a month ago, but I kind of ignored it at first. Well, not ignore it, I mean I answered her, but then I guess I'm also going to include it in this video because I just want to talk about it. So I'll also include a screenshot somewhere in this video of the actual text, because then that's, you don't know what it says. So she says, "Hi, I'm your new subscriber. Watched several of your videos and loved your vibe." Insert emojis, because they're emojis. Noticed you talked a lot about being lonely and a loner, which I totally can relate to. Wow. Yeah, the bus really messed it up. I spent a year abroad in Spain, and while I did make some friends, my love life was so sad and non-existent. I wanted to know if you can relate, especially as a person of color. I'm black. I mean, she said that she's black. I'm obviously black. So yeah, I just feel like guys always looked at my friends. Okay, that's a period right there. Maybe it's silly, but I wanted to see if there's a connection. I always felt that since I was different, I attracted less attention. I'm really not the best person for this conversation. I cannot speak from personal experience. I can speak from personal experience to a certain extent that, of course, I've been approached by people all the time, whenever I do leave my room. But the point is, yes, I've been approached by people. Yes, I've been told that you're beautiful and this, and yes, I notice people looking at me with interest, not just like, what is this doing? I think you kind of understand when you get that look. I get those all the time, even as a person of color. If that's important, I honestly do not think it's important, but that person was obviously feeling a little down. She felt as if since she was black, they looked at her other friends that, I guess I sort of understand it, because I think Spanish women are so beautiful, especially the hair. For some reason their hair is so long and I just love it, and I guess I can understand why she feels that way, because in the group of people that I hang out with, I definitely stand out as black girl who's getting my little fro, and then you have these other beautiful ladies with the beautiful long hair. And another thing is that they communicate more with these people because they're more fluent in Spanish, and a lot of the guys are Spanish. You're in freaking Spain, so they can communicate better with these people, whereas I would stutter or just kind of stay away from conversations at first, which was a really bad thing, and now I'm learning to express myself better, and I think it's helping me in my social life and stuff like that. But that's a tip I would love to give to anybody who's traveling abroad for more than, if it's not for like vacations or whatever it is, if you're going there for a job or school or whatever it is, you please learn the language. It will help you a lot, whether it's in work or in school, in your social life, because you're definitely going to stand out as an outsider if you can't hold a normal conversation. I mean, it's just, it's life, it's how it is. So in this case, as this girl was saying, she thinks that because she's black, she doesn't get people's attention. You know what, maybe you did catch somebody's attention, but the person was probably like, look at her, she's a foreigner, she probably doesn't speak the same language as me. Do I want to force myself to speak English? I mean, come on. I do not think that the color of my skin has anything to do with why I'm single or whatever. I think it's more about me and my communicating problems. So again, foreigner, wherever you're going, Spain, Germany, whatever country it is, arm yourself with the weapon that is the language of the country, because maybe somebody is interested to you and then they see you as an outsider. They recognize that you're an outsider, and it's like, do I even want to go there? Maybe we're not gonna understand each other. We're not going to, you know, the communication is not gonna be easy and smooth and correct. So that might put off somebody. I know for a fact it would put me off if I see that we cannot communicate. Then it's kind of like, yeah, let me just go somewhere else. On another note, I also think it's very important to love yourself and to spend time with yourself, because I really, at first, I really didn't like that comment that the person made, because at first I used to think maybe if I'm alone and, you know, the way that I am, it's because of the way that I look, and I hated that. And when I saw that comment, that DM from that person, I was like, she is taking me back to some place I don't want to go, and I really didn't like that. And then I remembered, just, you know, I have learned to accept so much in my life and myself. I've learned to love myself. I've learned to accept what, you know, the situation that I'm in, and I've just learned to spend time with myself. That right now I don't even think about this sort of thing when it comes to relationships and stuff. Like, it really doesn't really come to my mind unless somebody brings it up. Like, I'd be chilling and minding my business, and then somebody would just, you know, friend, I'm talking to a friend, and they're like, you're never gonna find somebody if you're alone and by yourself all the time. And I literally have to sit there like, I'm not trying to. I'm so happy with the way that I am. I'm so in love with myself. I love to take care of myself, and I love to just be with myself and do all of these things alone. Listen, I truly believe it's meant to be, it will be. I'm young. Whoever's watching this, you're young. I mean, I notice a lot of my public, my audience. I notice you guys' age. You know, they tell me your ages. They tell me you're male or female. I know you guys are young, and if you are in the same situation as I am, baby, we're young. We still got time. You gotta focus on yourself. Focus on bettering yourself. I am at a stage in my life right now where I have no regrets in terms of relationships, and in terms of like socially. Maybe I wish I had more friends to hang out with, but in terms of like relationship and stuff, I really have no regrets or whatever, because I know that I got time. I'm 21, going on 22. I got time to get in a serious relationship or whatever it is. And as for friends, that's one of the reasons why I love school. I depend heavily on university or school ground to meet people, or else it's just not gonna happen. The other day I was thinking, because my friends are talking about, you know, their love life, and they're doing this, they're doing that, this is happening to them, it's this and that, and it's kind of like always the same thing. Of course everybody's life is different, but it's always the same thing. There's always some trouble. You know, they're doing this to me, my heart's getting broken, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, it's doing this, that, I'm never serious, this, that, in the streets, in the, you know, sheets, that. And I'm just like, I understand and I hear you, and I'm just so happy that this isn't me, y'all. I could personally, one of the reasons why I am alone is because I do not have the tolerance for any of this. Some people would say I'm scared or whatever, but no, it's just I really have low tolerance for BS. Seriously. And I've gotten so used to being with myself alone and being that person that I am today, that I'm kind of worried it's going to be a problem in the future with whatever relationship that I might have, whether it's friends or, you know, an intimate relationship, because I have gotten so used to my way of living and my way of being, and just come to terms with who I am. You're gonna have some problems out there, that's for sure. What I'm trying to get at is I do not agree with, you know, with people that they have to question the situation that they're in, like what's happening in their life, because of who they are, like blame it on themselves, or like because of it's who they are, or it's the color of their skin, or like how they think they physically look, or, you know, just in general. And I feel like if you have so much love for yourself, so much appreciation for yourself, and you know who you are, you know your worth, you know everything about you, I don't think anyone, men, women, whoever you are, if you know yourself, if you know how to love yourself, you're never going to question things. You know, you're never going to let these little thoughts up into your head or thinking that there is something not happening in your life because of who you are. Thank you guys for watching this super short vlog. It's gonna take, you know, a little me time, and I wanted to bring you guys along with me for 5 minutes or 6, or you know, just not more than 10 hopefully. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have not subscribed yet to my channel, go ahead and do that, and post notifications on. I mean, you know the drill. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. If you have any questions for me, I would love to answer them. Just send me a DM on my Instagram, or email, but I prefer Instagram, honestly. Just send me a DM on my Instagram or leave a comment down below on this video, and I will see you guys for the next video.